Welcome back to Good Morning Sri Lanka. We are still with Tracy Rich and Ifam Raji speaking about how beautiful Sri Lanka is. And the gem of the Indian Ocean, which is out now since the 28th of October, which was launched in the Barefoot Gallery, right? Okay, so, Jason.
Yes. We were actually speaking to Tracy before about her...
About the food, yes.
Food photography. Like you told me you've never taken food photography, like you've never done food photography before, but these are just looking amazing.
Yeah, well, I was just really lucky to have really good subjects to photograph, to be honest. I've done quite a lot of flower pictures at very, very small depth, so it was quite similar to doing that, really.
I see. And the Sri Lankan...
Oh, the hoppers!
Oh, yeah.
Those are very tempting right now.
Yes, they are. Anyways, one thing I've noticed about this book is that, like you mentioned before, the theme is pretty much based on the gems of Sri Lanka. Can you tell me how that worked out? How is that working out in this book? I haven't...
Well, actually we have identified a stone for each chapter.
Right.
As you can see, the landscape starts with the blue sapphire, which is the icon of
this one right here.
Sri Lankan
sapphire. It's the most famous one.
King of sapphire.
Oh, wow.
So that's we have put in the landscape section.
Okay.
Which starts, and then it goes, every section we have themed a stone to it.
Okay.
So Star Ruby is Patparaja, which is in wildlife terms endemic to Sri Lanka.
Right.
So that's how it goes.
Why in this order? Like, I'm not. Did you actually intend to like have landscapes first and then go to wildlife last at the end?
The landscape has a lot of, sky and green in it. Right. So we thought blue sapphire is a nice way to start it. So we started with the blue sapphire.
And when it comes to food photography, you haven't stopped with just food, but also gone to spices.
Would you look at that? It looks so colorful. Like
I know. Look at these chilies.
Where was this photographed?
This was photographed at a hotel, no?
Yes, yeah. We just got a collection together of local foods, so it is really colourful, and from an outsider's perspective, I think you take for granted how colourful and wonderful the country is.
Yeah.
So hoping that we've captured that in the book.
Take a look at what Jason has. That's actually landscape, right?
This one, yeah.
Yes. Paddy fields. Paddy fields that we see every day. I've never seen it so beautiful. Honestly.
That is true. That is true.
Yeah, because we look at them every day.
I keep... Alright, so if tell me about landscaping. Is it much difficult to take photos of landscape?
And where was it taken, by the way?
I think it's not only difficult, it's very challenging.
Okay.
Because, landscapes are nice only at a specific time of the day.
Yeah.
I mean, especially in the early morning, and after sunset or before sunset, just before those two times. Otherwise it will be just flat.
That's right, that is correct.
So I have captured it on those two times of the day,
so
morning,
you have
early
two
morning.
miniature open windows that go
Just
off like that.
about 15-20 minutes, and out of that a few seconds to get it right. So there's one shot of the tea estate which I just want to tell you a small story.
Oh yeah, there was one over here.
It's in the...
This one?
That's right.
There you go.
Now that's a shot where I went on holiday to Lindulla, and I climbed this mountain.
You climbed this mountain?
Yeah, it was a high mountain, and then I could see the tea estate right down, and I saw it with mist, just like as it is.
Okay.
And I had to leave the same day, so I pre-envisioned this shot.
I actually thought it was taken from a train or something. I didn't know you climbed the mountain.
I came back after 2 years.
2 years?
Yes, and I had to climb this mountain at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Wow.
And first day I wasn't lucky, I couldn't get the mist.
Yeah.
Right.
And the second day I got it with the mist.
So
you could say this has been in the making for 3 years.
Wow. Wow. Just one picture of 3 years.
And then I was just scrolling through this again. You went into portrait photography.
This is Tracy's shot. She's good at that.
That's the other thing.
Now I find objects, or would I say models, I wouldn't call them models, would you? Would you call them models? Like the local city?
Participants.
Whatever terminology it is. Beards. They're really interesting. They tell so much about a person.
Really?
Was this intentional?
Like what they've been eating.
Probably, yeah.
I think this guy is absolutely amazing, and there's so many really characterful faces and very different looking faces in Sri Lanka. In fact, we have a whole collection of different faces of Sri Lanka as well, which may be another project. But to capture that essence and that experience and the wisdom, especially within this guy, was really important. and the fact that he is quite a spiritual chap, and that's why he's looking off into the distance as well.
And the lines on his forehead, very prominent, poignant, right?
Yeah, he's absolutely lovely.
Okay, on that note, we have a slideshow ready of a few of your pictures. So let's take a look at that. There you go. Where was this? Dada Perhara? Candy Perhara?
This was at Mihintale.
Mihintale, okay. Okay, that's the cover of the book.
Why did you? I know it's really hard to like choose one of your photos to be the cover of the book. Why that?
Well, actually, we had another option. We wanted to put the leopard shot at first, but then it could be anywhere in the world.
It could be Africa,
Yeah, it could be Africa, and
oh, that's.
then I mean, we could.
Wow, another leopard.
Right.
And then you decided to have the paddy fields?
Just thought it could, give
Sri Lankanness.
It sets the scene a little bit better, I think.
Oh, whoa. Whoa, okay.
Every time you see food, you laugh.
I haven't had breakfast, Jason. It's not fair.
I'm not looking at that.
Go
back to the picture that we just saw before.
Yeah. That bougainvillea tree. That shot. Oh.
That was pretty amazing.
Yeah, we got that bougainvillea tree. And I don't know whether it's still there.
That was taken how long
made
ago?
the shot. That was, I think, about almost 10 years. Yeah.
I'm sure it's not there anymore. You never know, though. You never know. Oh, wow.
Fingers crossed. I hope so.
That's the Candy Temple.
Yeah, that's during the Perahara.
Gorgeous. One gorgeous place that no one should miss. Wow.
Okay, now getting into that shot that we saw before of the tree.
Yes, the bougainvillea tree.
That, to be honest, I didn't look at it. I got a glance of it, but when I looked at it, I saw China.
China?
For some reason.
Really?
I saw like a huge. Here's the thing, though. When I look at all your pictures, it shows that Sri Lanka is a mixture of everything in the world. And I think you've captured that
so true.
Perfectly.
That is so true.
That's how I see this
That's
book,
actually very true.
to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you said that, because that's exactly what we were trying to portray.
Go Batman!
We wanted to show that you can go to Thailand, you can go to the Maldives, you can go all over the place, but it's all here in one place, on one island. So why not come here and have it all on a plate? Quite literally. So
Yeah.
I'd love to actually take a look at the bougainvillea tree again, if that's possible.
Is it possible to take a look at the bougainvillea tree again?
Oh yes. I think we got a yes.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Oh wow! You know what falls is that?
That is St. Clair's.
St. Clair's.
Yeah.
I'm back to food.
Back to the why are the producers doing this to me? Why?
All right. Now, obviously, you've inspired a lot of photographers like myself. Would you say that you had some sort of budget to travel across the country to photograph these pictures?
We didn't have a budget.
Okay.
It was pure passion.
Okay.
No, Tracy?
Yeah,
we
it was.
just thought we wanted to do something different.
Yeah, it
something
was
original.
born of a sort of mutual appreciation of everything that's here, and just wanting to tell other people about it, really.
Right. So it was more of like go with the flow sort of thing?
Something like that.
All right.
Well, it's more than that, actually.
It's putting passion on paper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see. Then with each picture you've written, which one of you wrote?
The description?
Yeah, I wrote most of it when I was here.
Okay.
She wrote all the text
That's brilliant.
in the book.
Alex, for example, you're writing what you saw at this picture, what the setting was like, and
No, not specifically. A lot of it is interviewing local people.
Okay.
So it was getting their take on exactly what you hear in the textbooks and stuff like that. So it was just amalgamating that into a way that especially a foreigner could understand, particularly the history, which could have been volumes in itself. So it's sort of condensed down and made simple, if you like. But it goes through all sorts of different areas and things. So it's quite informative as well.
And you've taken some interesting pictures of people, I see. There are a few. Whoa, I can't look at them. Where are they? Hold on. I got them. Somewhere over here.
It's in culture.
A few pictures of school kids or Sunday school kids.
No, it's actually at Poson.
Yeah, this one. This is quite interesting to me, because this is a sight that any Sri Lankan would see every Sunday.
but just walk past.
Yeah, or on a Poya day. We just walk past it. We don't look at it this way. See how beautiful it's captured, and to see that even the people who are in it, the kids who are in it, are not even bothered. They're just going on with their own work. So, Yeah, it's just beautiful. Thank you for putting this together, you know. It made me feel glad that I'm a Sri Lankan, honestly. Don't you think so, Jason?
Of course. With the whole Lonely Planet thing, I'm like, yeah, this is a
Yes,
great way
I
to...
know.
And you
Brilliant.
just launched this book. Tell me how the launch went.
Yeah.
Well, it went out very well. We had invited very close friends, family, and a few people in the trade who are also, and also businessmen, travel associates, who could, talk about the book.
Right.
So now it's
Appreciate it.
available at
At
certain
certain
bookstores.
selected bookstores. Popular-
around Sri Lanka or at Colombo?
Right now it's available at Colombo. Probably it will be available at the airport as well.
Okay.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. So
Oh yeah,
tourists
talking
can
about
take.
being available at the airport, the motive of putting this together was
For the tourists,
exactly.
and also even for us locals, for our locals, they can take away memories. I mean, people living overseas, expatriates, then Sri Lankans living abroad.
Yeah.
You see, they can look at it and remember
Go
their
back to Sri
country.
Lanka, just
that
looking at
that
it,
was a
right?
primary motive of the book, and we have designed it in a soft cover.
Yeah,
You
it's
see?
very light.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Most people ask me, why have I designed it? So why didn't you put a hard cover?
Right.
We looked at weight. I mean, anybody can take it in their hand luggage. It's not that heavy. It's about 500-600 grams.
That's true. That's so true.
So they could read it in the plane, take it anywhere. And we also designed a flap like this, so that it's like a bookmark, so that
Yes.
they could
Oh wow.
read it. And
Ah.
Nice.
That's
one
what that's
picture a
for.
day.
Everything has
One
been-
picture a day. You wake up in the morning, look at one picture, start your day off.
I live in this country.
Exactly.
I'm staying here in this
Yes.
country for a while. Or something. All right, Tracy, is there a part 2 for this book coming out?
Oh yeah, you were talking about a sequel. So tell us about it.
It's in the planning, but hopefully it won't take 10 years this time.
yeah.
Yeah, hopefully not. It'll be really old by that time. Right, Jason?
No, I'll probably be still the same.
That's Batman speaking. Is all.
I'm just saying.
And what is your next step as personally as individual photographers and collaboratively? What is your next step?
Still want to promote more people to come to Sri Lanka,
Right.
because I think from the outside perspective we don't see a lot of good news, and I want people to come and see it for themselves.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go back home and I'm going to shout about it and hopefully celebrate it and tell them about my second home.
Nice. Oh wow, that's very sweet. Ifa?
Same. I have to do a lot to promote the book, because people think this is just another book. They don't know what this is all about. I mean, looking at the cover, they could judge.
I'm sure everybody's ideas
So,
changed right
yeah.
now because
I want them to
Sure.
see it's different.
Yeah.
It's not what everybody thinks it is.
Yes.
And coming from a wildlife photographer, and I have done something
Right.
different.
Yes.
You have.
I want to tell my wildlife colleagues that we can photograph much more than wildlife here. We have landscapes, we have culture, history, so many beautiful things we can photograph.
Yeah.
So that's the message I want to give.
And you don't really have to go into historical places. As a matter of fact, you can just take pictures from the side of the
all
road.
there on the doorstep. in your
Yeah,
doorstep.
like tuk-tuks. I saw a picture of
Yeah.
tuk-tuks here. Look at that. I mean,
that's-
who looks at tuk-tuks like this?
That's a typical example. I was going down Candida. I never had this picture in mind. I saw this tuk-tuk all lined up beautifully,
It's beautiful.
and I stopped my car, and I set the tripod and took it.
It's beautiful.
All right. One thing I've noticed in the cover of the book, there's a Sinhalese letter.
Oh yeah, the Shri.
What does that mean?
The Shri.
For the
Sri
people
Lanka.
that don't know what it means.
Oh, okay.
That's a very